Hi there, everybody. My name is Reverend Jokum. This is the 38th episode of Speaking with Autism. I know you all have been asking me where I've been. I've been very busy with preparing for college algebra, rehearsal, and got back from Dallas to the Dallas Fan Expo. So thank you all for your patience. It is June, and it is Pride Month. So I want to say I stand with the LGBTQ, trans, asexual, all everybody. Love wins, hate doesn't. And it's also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So always remember that it's a man like me, and there's some other men. It's okay if you need help. Go ask for help. Get it, do it now, because someday you're gonna find yourself trapped in a place where you can't get out. So please go get help anytime. So, modern day 2024, before we live in a technological world where we are so disconnected more than ever. Back then, before phones and apps came out, we had letters, and we write down notes to the person that we love, or we listen to their music on like an iPod or something, or headphone beforehand. And so what has changed in modern dating? And I'm here to tell you today of the how modern dating is either has changed or destroyed us in modern day 2024. So, what are those five? Here we go. Number 1, gray areas. You know that famous meme of where McDonald's was a colorful fast food place where the buildings were red and the inside of it looks really cute and playful. But then when you go into it today, it's dark. The building's gray, and it's not a lot happening inside. It's just like a normal fast food place. So, like I said before, we had social media and apps. We always have messages of like writing letters, sending out love notes and all that stuff, and we like talk to people. We talk to the person that we like, and we make connections, have a talk-to-talk conversation. But that has changed since then, because more than ever we are more disconnected because we're always on our phones or on our tablets than actually meeting each other face to face, more than any of us could ever imagine. Number 2, paradox of choice. Because we live in a world where we have X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. We want always talk to people, and we don't know their true self, and we're always talking to them like we may think we know them, until you're trying to figure out, is this the expectation I want to be versus who I actually am? That's a problem with so many people that are trying to find a way to find their true love, is trying to figure out their path of who they are versus what they actually want to be. Like, to say you want to be like a famous celebrity, however you're trying to be someone else that you are not, because you're trying to put your life into theirs, but you're not that person, because it's okay for you to be who you are. So you have to separate yourself, that he is him, you are you. And a lot of people are very private, just like me. I'm very private until I'm ready to talk about my life. And so we're trying to figure out, okay, who do I want to be? Me or somebody else? And that's the thing that kind of really destroys relationships, and just modern dating in general, is trying to be someone that we're not. Number 3, face to face. Now, why do you think why is face to face different from online dating? Well, if you had Tinder or the Facebook dating, which it has in an app, you would talk to someone online and in person, because ever since COVID-19, where the world shut down and we had to quarantine ourselves, we talked to a lot of people online because we couldn't go outside, barely, because we didn't want to get sick, or beforehand and after. There, you had to talk to someone online, and then you have expectations whether, okay, this person likes chocolate cake, so could I give her chocolate cake? If she doesn't, what if she doesn't like horror movies, and I don't know if she's gonna like me. If she likes Taylor Swift, may not like her because she may not like me. Or and back beforehand, like I said in the very first thing, is that we write down letters. We have like a talk to talk conversation where we actually interact. But now we're so disconnected that we don't even know what we expect from this person that we like, or that we just talk to online. Because, have you ever heard the term catfish? Now, I'm not talking about like the fish or the fried catfish that's really good. Catfish in dating terms means that you have been lied to, and that you're actually caught by a fake person trying to pretend to be someone that you actually like. And so always remember, don't expect your expectations way too high, because that creates disappointment, especially when you're trying to meet someone famous. Because you don't want to put up your expectations way too high. I'm not trying to be over exaggerating, but you should never exaggerate yourself of choosing what you think is better. And number 4 is the acceptance of me. So, you ever heard incognito? It means it means disguising yourself of what you are on social media online than you are in person. That relates to the third process of what I was saying of face to face. You do not want to expect your stuff too high, because, like I said, it's going to create disappointment. And also, you're lying to yourself, and the person you're trying to talk to may be lying to her or himself, saying that I like this. Like example, I like Taylor Swift, but in reality, the person may not, or I don't. Which, by the way, I like Taylor Swift. But if you also like, Funko Pop's anime, Godzilla, but then when they come up to you, or you meet up this person, and the opposite thing that they said online, you have to figure out to say, okay, what does my gut say if I'm ever going to meet this person? Should I say anything you like, or something that you do? That's a good thing. But if they say the opposite of what you're expecting, just always remember, to find the person that you like, but also know that in doubt that it may not end up the way that's going to happen. And the last and final reason is trauma dumping. Now, what is trauma dumping? It means a person who is inconsistent, who would release stuff it's somebody who releases or posts stuff without constant or inconsistent reasoning to show how they feel. So, ever since the age of social media, when Facebook was very first introduced, or the internet, when the internet is very introduced for the first time here in the world, we tend to put out our feelings and say, okay, like an example, this one person said, when I was 6 years old, I had a crush on this girl, but after a while, when I try to go up against, try to talk to this person, it turns out that she's not the person that I thought it was. Or do you know that the Fairly Odd Parents episode where Timmy Turner and Trixie, where Timmy has this lust for Trixie, but in the end of the episode, she turns out she wasn't the person that he thought she was. Even though the episode, I think, was really dumb and it really killed her character, but it really shows how the real world of dating, of modern day dating to be exact, actually shows that some people, maybe she had a boyfriend beforehand and she got dumped a long time ago. We all have trauma. We all have trauma our whole life. from childhood trauma to abuse, drugs, any kind of forceful trauma. So it's okay. So anyone who had experienced this kind, it's going to be very hard to find a connection to come across with, especially with somebody who had been through a lot of pain and suffering, because there's some only people who are abusive, who are jerks, pathetic, and any of that stuff, who would just use you to make them feel better and not care for you. So, guys, what makes you think? What do you think that is killing modern dating? Is it social media? Is it technology? Do we raise our expectations way too high? Or are we just more disconnected because we're on our phones 24/7 and not actually talking? Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for coming. Please comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and share it with your friends. My name is Reverend Dalcom, and I speak autism. Have a nice day.